Cool. What's up, guys? Let me pull up Twitch really quick. Sure. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure this good. Bad boy is. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure this good. Bad boy is. Make sure. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure this bad boy is. Make sure. Alright. Let's try this again. Twitch. Alright, we're recording. I'm just trying to set up the Twitch thing so I can see if anyone has questions. So, what's up, guys? I'm here. We're back. I'm alive, right? People thought I was dead or I quit. I'm still here. Here with Juha, we were playtesting, and then Legends hopped on in Discord. So I'm like, hey, let's just go live really quick and do a team talks because I think MomoCon is a ban at regional. So we're gonna help you guys out. Damn, a lot of things have changed. What is this? It says only visible to I don't have no idea what's going on anymore. I don't have poster approval in the main chat. Twitch is saying only visible to I don't know, man. Juha Legends, go ahead and give your introductions. I gotta catch up on all this stuff.
Zuford.
Alright, yo, what up? I'm Legends with Team Foe. That's it.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm Juha. I'll just copy Legends and just say the same thing. Juha from Team Foe. That's it.
Damn, I don't remember how to bring the pop-out chat, bro. I felt like I just started playing the game. Alright, I guess I'll just go back and forth and see if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns. So, guys, what is up? Yeah, we are back, right? MomoCon is what, in 2 weeks? 2 weeks?
It's literally this weekend.
No, it's not. It's next weekend.
I'm pretty sure. Isn't it?
It's upcoming.
It's next weekend.
No chance it's this weekend.
And
yeah, it is.
It's something in Chicago, I think. And then after that, it's the 27th.
It's in Wisconsin, I think, right?
MomoCon's in it. Damn, what are you talking about, bro? Stop giving this wrong information, bro. Stop.
No, there's an event. No, there's an event that's in Wisconsin.
Nah, I think it's in what's his face, bro. I don't even want to pull up my Facebook because wild stuff is gonna pop up. It's in Chicago, I think.
It's in Georgia.
No, that's MomoCon, bro. Juha, you're killing me right now. Now I gotta go pull it up because Juha's gonna say we're giving out the wrong information, and they're gonna say, "Yo, I came out to X when it was supposed to be in Y." I'm pretty sure this upcoming weekend. Yeah, it's May 20th. It's in Rosemont, Illinois. That's this weekend on the 20th. But then the following weekend is MomoCon, and MomoCon is in Atlanta, which is gonna be fun. So, Legends, I think you're the only one who's been actually playing this format, bro. Top 5 decks in order. Go.
Oh, it was easy. Let's see. Invoker, set 9. Followed by Red Sin, followed by SS4 Goku, followed by probably Gamma, and then pick a yellow deck, like any flavor of yellow.
So Trunks.
It's probably it. Yeah, Trunks, Frieza, Vegeta, they're all the same deck with different leaders.
Trunks is the best yellow deck. I'm gonna get back into it. I've been seeing a lot of stuff going around in Trunks builds. I'm like, no wonder y'all getting piled by these guys. But you said set 9. Is that for real, or are you just?
Oh, I wish. If Sin dies, that deck is actually snapped though. Okay, Sin just needs to get it ratted.
So what's the 5th one then? Because everything just slides up one.
Honestly, pick a green deck. Like, all the green decks are the same too. They're just Faded Rival decks. Faded Rival plus like Kaioken deck. Probably best thing I could... Oh, the 21s. I forgot about the 21s. They're both the same deck as well. They're both like tier 1, I think.
You think the old one is better than the new one? I think the new one is better. Being able to use.
Yeah. I think the new one and Self Control are really good. Like, they both play the game marginally the same.
Juha, you've been playing this format?
Not really. I went to locals to get the Gohan, and after I got my Gohans, I stopped playing again.
What decks were you seeing when you went to locals?
Gamma, Sin, and Gogeta, and every now and then I saw like either Golden Frieza or Majin Vegeta, and then that was basically it. Everyone was playing either that or some random like janky deck like the Spirit Bomb deck.
Damn, you heard? I heard so much nonsense. I even heard Trunks, bro. No one else is playing Trunks.
No.
I think only Samuel's playing Trunks right now.
He's the only
Realistically,
smart one out there, man. I love you, West Coast guys, but what? No one's playing Trunks. Oh man, you think you?
Well, bro,
really
our locals are literally like 6 people, maybe like 10 on a good day.
So y'all really think Golden Frieza and his Vegeta star deck is better than Trunks?
I think they're easier to pilot than Trunks is, which I think
Okay.
lends a lot to its event.
I can see that. I can see that.
Like there are clear goals for both decks and clear play lines, which like it helps.
Golden Frieza is basically Shenron Gogeta, kind of.
I think Golden Frieza is trash in my opinion. That's just me. Like number one, there's a lot of red decks too that are not being played. Especially like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Do I have these cards before I put it out? Hold on, let me double check in my mind. I haven't played it so long. I'm not sure if I still have them. But like Golden Freezer, right? Let's say they do touch the two decks that obviously people are complaining about, which is obviously One Star Ball and SS4. In my opinion, I don't think SS4 is like overtuned. So I think SS4 only gets overtuned when you check One Star Ball and when you check Gamma and stuff like that. Because those decks, in my opinion, they counter SS4. One Star Ball does need to get tuned. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was telling Juha, I'm like, you could do it. In my opinion, it's one of two ways. I don't think Legends is anywhere. I'm not saying it's one of two ways, right? I think you can piss players off in one of two ways. Number one, you straight up ban the cracked Dragon Balls and say, guys, you're gonna earn your energy the hard way, and people are gonna stop complaining because you know why? There's no more free Z battle cards. There's no more, hey, damn, you only got to put 2 energy out and you get this freaking rush attack Vegeta, which is crazy and all that good stuff, right? Or you can say this deck can only play Shadow Dragon cards. And I had to clarify for Juha, I said play, not include, just play, right? Because if you're just playing Shadow Dragon cards, the only things you're really losing is Gohan. So the deck is pretty much the same after the list as they intended it to be, minus the Gohans and minus the rush attack. So once again, you're still cheating out Z energy, but then you're cheating out Z energy for Defender of Life. Wow. I mean, bro, if you're happy to go ahead and slap that bad boy turn 3, turn 2 as a Defender of Life, I mean, more power to you, bro.
Oh, Defender of Life's not a Shadow Dragon. What are you talking about?
It's not a Shadow Dragon. So you didn't even play that. You didn't. So you wouldn't have it. Yeah, you wouldn't have a Z deck essentially, except for
you get to play 4 Z leaders.
Yeah, yeah. You play.
Well, I thought the Z deck was rolled that you can't like it ignores your leader restrictions
Legends.
or whatever.
See,
Yeah.
I went with you, Legends. I went with you, not paying attention. Juha is right. The thing is not included.
That's true.
Bro. You see,
That's true. That's true.
So you're gonna be excited to go ahead and slap a freaking thing if you really want to, but that's still bad. That's still super super bad. In my opinion, I don't. What do you guys think? I think the best route would just to say ban the crack Dragon Balls, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you why. That solves a lot of problems. Not just the Z battle, not just the Z deck. It also solves the free Z leader awaken because it's like, bro, I mean, yes, it's free energy, but it's free energy for a reason because like you don't have just 6 balls chilling. You see what I'm saying?
I think they just limit Omega to 1. That deck is solved.
I don't think
you got to play 1 Omega a game.
I don't think the Omega is what really makes that.
I think the problem is though it's the 4-drop.
Yeah, because like even like I'm not gonna lie to you, there's a lot of times when I'm playing that deck. I play that deck religiously, right? When I play that deck and my hand is kind of low because someone super aggroing me down, I'm like, all right, bet I'm just gonna kill with an army of rush attacks, and I'm like, you're not blue, like you're gonna get slaughtered. And if you're green, I know you have dormant. I'm just gonna give one barrier, and you're gonna let that one go through. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna summon another one, and it's just game like that. You see what I'm saying? Like I think
I think the 4-drop is
which 4-drop.
the Yeah, that's the card to hit if you want to
It's
hit
not
the deck.
trash. It's not trash, but that's not gonna make no difference, bro. Because in my opinion, I'd rather not play
It
that
does
card and
make
just
a
one up with my
difference.
Gohan. Like before, we used to tap out with that and Nova. You seen it when I played against you? I even play it, bro. I'm like, I'm good. Just play Nova and Omega, and then like literally, I was skipping energy just to keep the Gohan open because it's as good as it is. I think a lot of players will start to struggle because they're just depending on these Omegas. That 4-drop's not as good as without Haze. There's a lot of ways to get out of it. People could just use a beer super combo on a 5K and that attack is done.
It's not about getting out of it. It's the fact that you have to get out of that plus a Gohan plus a Nova, all while you have one energy basically.
True, but then let's say okay for people who really love that card, right? Don't you just play the TP instead? So it's like essentially you just did nothing. You're saying that because you want to protect the one star ball.
Yes.
I don't even know why I'm asking you this.
What?
You're trying to protect the one star
What?
ball by giving false answers, bro. Because literally they have
That
the
is
TP
not a
that can
false
literally
answer.
take it
No,
serious.
that is not a false answer.
Yes, it is.
If they ban the 4-drop, I would not want to play that deck anymore.
I guarantee you'd play that deck if they banned the 4-drop. I 100% guarantee you still play that deck. If Gamma gets hit, let's say that's the only thing that gets hit, right? Was that 4-drop, and then Gamma got hit, and SS4. I guarantee I put a check on it. You'd still play that 1-drop off because you still have rush attacks, you still have your 8-drops, you have the TP to replace it.
I would play it differently, but it would be like a more mid-rangey deck, and I think people are okay with that. I think what people hate about Red Sin is that it can early aggro and mid-range you at the same time. And if you take the 4-drop away, you take the early aggro away.
That's true. I don't know. The way I play, I don't really rely on that 4-drop no more. I think that's too basic. Like, because people literally, you've seen it. Like, you're like, okay, cool, he's gonna play the 4-drop, and I'm like, pass. And you're like, what the? Because I mean, the 4-drop is basic, right? Like, number one, it gets you that damage. It's
A
not
basic
critical.
person.
Yeah, but if you really think about it, I say a lot of crazy things, but then people listen. Like for Trunks, when people are playing Turtles and stuff, I'm like, this is not Icarus. You have your built-in Turtles. Why are you playing Poutine when you have a built-in Poutine and then it slowly start trickling on? I'm gonna give you more knowledge, young son. So when you play the 4-drop, right? One of two things happen. Number one, you're giving them cards. So now their card parity is gonna start to be on hand with you. And number two, you're not giving them a target to attack. That's not your leader. And guess how 1-star ball actually struggles? It's when they start clearing your board and not attacking your leader. So why do that where you could just leave the one open? And especially if they had 2 energy because you went second, you play Nova and then you pop Nova. So they have to swing into your leader. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I play it different.
Actually, no. If you want an impactful hit Nova. Like now that you mentioned Nova, that's an impactful hit.
Now you're talking kind of business because we honestly, I don't play the 4-drop for that reason. It creates a lot of stuff. People are literally just gonna swing into it and say, "All right, say less, fam. Your leader's not gonna say anything." And you're like, "Oh, damn."
If you hit Nova, the deck loses its grind power. It draws a big hand on turn 2, and then it loses it over the course of the game.
I don't think. I think you could limit. I honestly think it's the balls, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because at the end of the day, you'll still find a way to make that deck nasty. Like it just will. Even if you got to cut engines off, the only way I can see myself just like, damn, you really have to think. Even if Omega was that one, like Legend says, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna rely on the Z deck. And every other red Z battle card they make, I'm like, is this broken? All right, cool, I'm gonna slap it in.
Yeah, but if Omega gets hit, you just play it like a hyper spam deck.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I told Legend. Because I just
Yeah, but that's way worse because then the deck loses its free defense.
It's 100% way worse.
Yeah,
but it's playable. Like, and
that's what we want. Though we want something playable.
Yeah, but it's not just playable. It's saying you're gonna give me a negate, or you're gonna take this hit. Let me be nice on my first day back. You're gonna take these hits pretty much. You see what I'm saying? You just lose your defensive power because you no longer say, okay, I have a barrier guy that's gonna neg something X.
X you're not forced to remove this card anymore.
You lose that defense.
Yeah.
So now the hand parity could go back, I guess, to normal. But I still think you could play it. I think the balls is literally the problem, bro. Like it's the crack. They're literally cracked for a reason. I think those balls just like they gotta bounce. Because no matter how you do it, as long as the one think about it, if you're playing 1-star ball, off rip you're like, all right, cool. They combo 2 cards, you have so much going on through your head because there's so much you got to account for. If they're playing regular Dragon Balls, which they can, which the deck can search because it says search Dragon Balls, you're not really calculating that because now it's like, okay, their turn 1 they can do X, their turn 2 they can do X and X. You don't have to factor in for anything. But that's just my 2 cents on that. Next deck you're talking about. Or my bad. Before we go on to the next deck, anything else you guys want to put on the 1-star wall?
No, I think it's a lot weaker than you anticipate right now. I think as players get their hands on that yellow sin counterplay, I think you're going to see a lot less resurgence of red star or 1-star.
A low-key red deck that I'm surprised people aren't playing. I guess it's because Golden Frieza isn't as popular. Is the Gogeta BR, bro? Because like, let's say the list did come and all those decks got hit, and then Golden Frieza is still there, and you're just chilling Golden Frieza. You know they have a bear. Think about it, Legends. If you're playing me, right, because you play Golden Frieza a lot, and I'm playing Gogeta BR, and I drop the Veku on you, the TP Veku. I think that guy is a 9K, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 9K or 5K. That says it's pretty much a barrier of Whis, Borgos. What else are the other ones? Whis, Borgos. I forgot the other 2 colors. One's a
Raditz
and Radix. If I'm playing that and it has barrier, what are you doing as Golden Frieza?
Wait, what card are you talking
I
about?
do. I remember that Veku.
I played that deck forever.
Oh, the Veku? Bro,
Yeah.
yellow has a Z deck barrier removal card now. It's kind of sick.
So for how much? This is a new card.
For 3, dude. Yeah, for 3.
So for 3 turns, you're not doing anything except for passing?
Bro, what do you mean for 3 turns? I just don't untap and you draw, right? Like, it's not the worst. You just become a worse yellow deck. Like, you become like every other yellow deck. Like, you spend a mana, draw 2 cards, pass. And then spend a mana, draw 2 cards, pass. Yeah, it's just like the same way you beat the Whis or the Borgoses and stuff that don't have the barriers.
I'm talking about the Gogeta deck specifically, though. So you're just tapping one to draw one. Because they're not going to be combo power. Because in that Gogeta deck, I have a Veku that negs one guy off the board, so you're gonna lose that instantly. Now the fact pop it.
Yeah, you literally gotta just play it and pass, man. Play it and pass and go to 4. Like Gogeta has to go down a bro. We gotta play that matchup because you gotta see what the new meta is like. It's a little different than you think.
The Golden Frieza decks that I've seen, I'm like, is it the same concept where you try to win with Gohan, or am I tripping? Well,
you're trying to win with like Gohan.
Now it's cooler too, I guess.
Yeah, Gohan 18, Frieza, Goku, or cooler 18. Frieza, Gohan, not 18. Sorry, not 18. The Goku.
It's mostly like cooler.
That. There's a Goku now.
Yeah, the Ghost Rare Goku.
The SS3.
Mm-hmm. Universe at stake.
The 30k that can tap energy for 2 energy.
So you play for 2, you tap an energy.
Yeah,
it taps an energy on swing.
Taps an energy and kills something, or kill something or rest something.
Oh, the SS.
It's technically
It plays itself, taps an energy, pretty much gives itself dual attack. I didn't.
Yeah, he's eventually out of resources.
We gotta play that match, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's wild. It's like a different game right now. I think right now, like red is like secretly struggling. And like red players are starting to see.
I will say this as a red player, I do fear a really good yellow player.
Yeah,
like someone as good as me or better than me playing a yellow deck is like my biggest fear.
I would play Trunks, but I looked at because I saw my yellow decks before I went to the academy. I looked at the price of T-Blow, and I'm like, well, how did I even sell it? Because when I sold it, I think I sold like 4 for $5, because they're like $1.50 or $2, and then like $10 a copy. And I'm like, yep, I guess I'm not playing yellow.
They're $10. I should look for mine. I have a few somewhere.
Nah, them things were expensive. And then all the yellow cards that I sold, I just regret it because I'm like, yo, I lost infinite money because I'm never gonna build that deck back again. It's not worth it to do all that stuff. But it's a fun color. So what are you guys' thoughts on Trunks? I know Legends touched on it earlier. He said that pretty much the other yellow decks are simpler to pilot than Trunks. Do you guys think the other decks have a better overall ceiling than Trunks? Have a better, I guess, strategy than Trunks? Or you just think people are just Trunks fatigue?
So
I think probably both.
I think like Golden Frieza is scarier to play against just because it has the win button with Golden Cooler. I mean, technically you could play Golden Cooler and Trunks Vegeta too, but you tried you tried that, Eddie, and it didn't work out as good as you thought it did.
I just put that one in. If I played Vegetos in a wall of repose, isn't it the same thing except better? Because oh, here we go. My bad. That's work stuff. If I play repose and the Vegetos that came out in the new set, isn't it just that much better at stalling?
Yeah, it's less cards in hand over time.
Yeah, exactly. Because Golden Frieza averages to
Trunks?
around like
Trunks?
13.
I'm saying Trunks falls behind because like Golden Freeze can place both offense and defense in the same turn.
Yeah.
Whereas Trunks always has to pick.
What defensive
Yeah.
capability does Golden Frieza have besides repose? It's the same things. There's repose.
It's
Maybe.
Vegito and Riposte. It's
It's the
Vegito
same defensive-
Riposte.
Yeah, it's the same defense options, but you get more mana, right? Like you don't have to choose between the two, where Trunks does. And that's like the one big difference between the two decks. Like Trunks hits an auto defensive card, but then like you have to choose between attacking or defending with it. And if you defend with it, you did nothing on your turn. Whereas Frieza does both every turn. Like they have a unison they can start attacking with from like turn 2.
I'm
It's-
it up. Like for
Yeah.
Trunks, for me, I'm attacking. I don't know. Are the people not playing the Vegeta TP zone to swing with Trunks to get your?
No, they're no longer playing that card.
Never mind.
That might be the
I understand
difference,
people
too.
aren't playing Trunks somewhere then. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, they're just playing defensively.
Eddie, your face was hilarious.
Yeah, because they're playing it defensively and just getting wrecked. Because it's like, okay, especially now with Smoke in the way, you're playing something that is gonna tap to and look at you like sideways, like, yeah, I don't know why you just played it in the past. That makes no sense. Why not?
Yeah.
19K, you swing. If they answer with Smoke, it's like you don't care. You got your swing off and you got your drop.
I mean,
and if they don't answer
Trunks
with Smoke, you just come with a Vegeta, and now you have a blocker that's a barrier blocker.
Trunks
Trunks
Vegeta did win the Hell Twins tournament.
The deck is obviously good. Like I said, I just think it's harder to play than the other two yellow decks. It's also harder to find because it's a Realm of the Gods deck.
Yeah, that's what
Right,
I'm saying. Because
yeah.
I was looking at the cards to rebuild it. That's the last deck I played. I'm like, it's gonna be too easy to build Trunks, bro. It is what it is. I was looking at those prices, bro. The common coolers are like $8. I'm like, yeah,
I know.
we're not getting into that. Yeah, I'm like, oh,
The one drops in foil are like 5 each.
The one drops of what?
In foil are 5 each.
Eddie's not gonna get him foil.
Come on now, bro. We do our work with common cards, with common paper cardboard, baby. But that's sad. But can we come to a conclusion? Honestly, in your opinion, Legend, if you play Trunks and you play Golden Frieza, which one do you feel like you'd have a better chance of winning an event with?
Oh, Golden for sure.
Damn.
I actually do think Golden.
Damn.
I mean, otherwise I wouldn't be playing Golden, right?
No, I don't think so, because I think you just like
That's
those. Yeah, I think you like those stally decks, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I do. I do prefer control decks.
You like those stally decks. If you gotta turn something sideways and it's not before turn 4 or 5, I don't think you gravitate towards it.
Yeah, me and Legends are the literal opposite in that regard.
That's why I play Trunks. I give you once I'm at 2 energy, I'm turning my thing sideways. Be like, it is what it is at that point. That's way too plus, bro. You turning it sideways. The first thing they play comes in rested. If it's not a smoke and you swing and it's 15, I'm gonna restand my Trunks from the Vegeta, have Z, and it's bro. Moving on. Blue decks. What's up with blue? Is blue just gone right now?
Nah, there's
Gamma.
Blue green androids.
Yeah, Gamma. There's Gamma. We talk about Gamma.
Yeah.
But is Gamma just
Gamma and 21?
Is Gamma just 21 deck now? Both aren't both those decks? Let's be honest, right? If 21
They're the
was in
same
a card, aren't they just bad blue decks?
Yeah,
They floodgate you infinitely.
Yeah.
I mean, you're floodgating for what though? Like, is it your floodgating
for one or two?
Let me see if we have any questions. My bad. You guys can continue talking about Gamma.
I could talk a lot about Gamma, but I think the community already knows that my dislike of being floodgated with like 12 floodgates minimum.
Oh, my bad. So we have Gabe said, "What's up, Eddie?" We got John Mortaro added on. Don't forget the new Red Broly promo. Yeah, that's like Juha's favorite card. Oh, my bad. It said your
That is my favorite card.
Oh, I don't have headphones on. That's right. My bad, guys. My bad. I completely forgot. I need headphones on to do this because everything. My bad. That's our first one back. I completely forgot about that. I just said let's go live real quick. That boy says Juha sounds super. All right. Yeah, I put my volume down. Actually, when I'm not talking,
I sound low or high?
Yeah, 1 second. No, it's not you. It's 'cause I don't have headphones on. So when I'm not talking, I'll just I'll mute it and let them talk. You gotta get up early tomorrow. And then what's up, my dear? Yeah, I'll fix the volume. My bad. My bad. My bad. Um, it said I sound low and you sound high. All right, my bad. My bad, guys. I'll fix that. So yeah,
Sorry, I
I'll
didn't
just
mean
show
to
how
sound
Gamma
high.
finished continuing them, and I'll mute mine. So you guys could finish talking about Gamma, and I'll give my input when you guys are done.
What are we talking about? What are we doing? Talking about Gamma?
Yeah, I
Not Gamma,
mean,
the blue decks. My bad, just the blue decks that you're talking about.
Oh
Actually,
yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
asking you. I was say, isn't all the blue decks pretty much right now 21secret.com?
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, there's a few people piloting like Soul Striker and Trunks, which are just the same decks with different leaders. Other than that, it's just like blue green androids. Yeah, some variant of like hand control / floodgate androids. And sometimes they play Turning the Tide, sometimes they don't. That's just pretty much just those
yeah.
decks.
It's literally 4 defending friends in every blue deck. And then
Yeah.
Gamma can play the other. Gamma plays the 14, and then 21 plays its 21 floodgates.
Yeah.
That's all there is to say about Gamma, basic. And 21 to an extent, I guess.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same deck, straight up.
All right, moving on to green. What do you guys feel about green right now?
I think it's actually pretty good. No troll.
What specifically in green? Like, what leader specifically you think is good, or you think is just
I
overall?
don't think it's a leader. I think it's that new cooler promo. Pushes green into like a really good direction right now. The like armed force cooler or something like that.
I seen it.
That
So if
card's
you
like
could pick 3 green decks, what top 3 green decks would you pick?
probably green cooler, Goku GT. You pick any of them. They're all any green leader that says draw 1 when this card attacks. They're probably all the same.
What's up with the reboot green gold tanks? It's not good.
It's alright. I think it's a generically good green leader. Like solid.
So it's funny. I actually have not played against a green leader. I think since like before Nats. I think since Nats, I have not played against a green deck.
Alright, so like if you think of it in a roundabout way, and I'm afraid to say this shit, but like, afraid to say this stuff, but like if people are secretly afraid to play red, because if you're looking at these tournament reports, there's like very little red represented. Right? If people are afraid to play red, and there's a lot of like control yellow and blue, then like green is suddenly just good. That's where green wants to be. And so like if the tournaments continue to play out that way, then green will have more showings. Plus, nobody's signing for hand control right now. It's just not realistic.
This is facts. How about what color am I missing? We talk about red, blue, black.
Black.
What's going on with black? Talk about black for me. Refresh my memory before I jump into what's going on with black right now in this meta.
It's just
That
kind of time, right?
Yeah,
It's literally kind of time.
Black doesn't do anything better than any other color right now, which is sad.
What's up with good old Cumber?
That deck sucks.
I hear it draws a lot, but I don't know anything else about it.
Yeah.
That's all. Like I don't. If someone sat down in front of me and put down a Cumber leader, I would have to read every card they play.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That deck, like removing battle cards, everybody does that right now. So the fact that it can overlord your battle cards, it doesn't matter. Right? Even Blue's removing battle cards for free now, which is like embarrassing for the game. And then like the amount of pressure it puts out that comes nothing close to the actual aggro decks. Black, I feel like Black just doesn't have a good identity right now.
You think set 21 is gonna change that?
Do I think 21 is going to change that? I'm sorry.
Set
At 21.
Set 21.
Oh, set 20. I mean, did we have a black leader revealed for set 21 yet?
Not yet. We're on green.
Okay.
We're on green.
I mean, yeah, they need to give Black an identity, right? Like Black's identity used to be like free plays and warping and removal through warping, right? But like everybody can remove something now, like I said, and free plays, I don't care if you're playing a single striker for 15k single striker for 0 mana when I'm playing like a 30k triple striker for 2. There's no comparison. It's tough. I think being a black deck right now is just really tough. And I try. I'm freaking trying, man. Like I built Vegeks, Xenosin, even Gogeta Xeno. Like I put everything I possibly could together.
Alright, thank you for whoever left that in the group chat.
Up on that.
I see. They said adjust the volume. I didn't know you could do that. See, thank you guys for the advice. I guess you could adjust the volume on Discord. Damn, I'm so bad at this.
Damn, Eddie, you've been streaming for like 5 years and you just learned. That's
I'm
funny.
gonna put everyone's volume at 69%. Boop. And boop. Yeah, but I had to jump in because Legend said he's building black text. If he ever says he's building black text, you know it's a problem, bro. This man never plays black, bro. This man won't even look at black.
That college is not exciting. The only thing exciting about it right now is that it sucks.
How is that exciting?
That's exciting. You're trying to find something that works. Like that's part of the game. That's fun. Find something people haven't thought of yet.
That's how you know you're a deck builder.
I think low key black could have some splash to it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. But I don't feel like putting the work. I want to play catch up first before I try to make some crazy-ish black deck.
On the bright side to block, if you like block, you could play in that no ban list tournament by the lookout and play Vegex with the bots and Vivity.
Yeah, that tournament's kind of troll.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't play that. But if you are interested in playing that and you think Vegex is the best deck, just understand when Vegex was out at the time, that's because Dark Broly wasn't a thing. Understand that Dark Broly can do everything that Vegex can do, except for the 30K.
You got like Flute. You have Flute in that tournament, bro. Like people are like ramping to like 6 or 7 on turn 2 in that format. It's just ridiculous. The old like Hercule Gohan combo or whatever it was from the World Tournament thing that lets you ramp a bunch. Plus Flute, Beerus is like killing people on 2 and 3. He's tapping 16 on turn 3.
There's also Reboot Gohan. There's a bunch of crazy decks in that format. But I'm just saying, if you're a black player and you want to play black, there's your chance to play Vegex.
Yeah, and like Vegex has cool tools right now too. You know, you can put a lot of double strikes and damage out. It's just not enough.
It's funny. I feel like black will eventually be super good because black has gotten a bunch of good generic stuff. It just doesn't have anything to use. Like it has a bean now, like that BMS. So like, eventually, like I've been buying that BMS because it might go up eventually.
What?
We get a good.
You said black has a bean now? What am I? That came out
yeah. If that bean was like a 0 for 5K and not a 0 for 0K, I think that card would be way better. It's the 25K Black Mass Saiyan that plays for 1 to bean yourself on your opponent's turn. So, like it can't attack unless like Mercury's in retrograde or something like that, and then it takes a lot to be useful.
Yeah, I gotta.
As soon as I said Black got a bean, Eddie's thinking I can build Dark Broly again.
Yeah.
Oh, he says
Hey, Dark Broly got a bunch of new 30Ks, you know.
What 30Ks Dark Broly got? It's just
it's got the new Cumber 30K. It's got the that Overrealm a little bit back. Got a bunch of new toys. Just not good enough.
I thought you meant actually Dark Broly cards, B.
Oh no, bro.
You can't use energy in that deck, bro. They need. I'm not gonna lie. Low key, you can lead the battle cards as is and just unride the leader and you'd be fine, bro. The deck would literally take off because there's no God Sealing, B. That was the worst feeling. Paying in energy to get God Sealing, bro. I said, y'all never in life. That was the worst feeling ever. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. All right. I'm about to have to go to sleep because I gotta go to the airport in the morning. Do you guys have any closing statements, comments, concerns? I'm gonna run through the chat while you guys are talking.
Yeah, I mean, keep selling out these like events. Like all the Dragon Ball events now are selling out, right? And I think Bandai's trying to do this FOMO thing. So like, we just keep playing in them. People are enjoying them. Like, enjoy the game while we have it, guys. We all love this game. Just keep playing it. That's like my one PSA kind of thing. Fun times. Yeah.
That was very wholesome message, and I'm just gonna say I guess something similar. Like attend all the IRL events, so Bandai can see that we want more IRL events.
Yeah.
I plan on going to the Tennessee one for sure. MomoCon is like up in the air. As unfortunate as this is, I'm not gonna know until the 18th if I can make it. So I'm gonna have to buy my flight like literally last minute if I do go.
AKA.
But I'm definitely going to the AKA I'm gonna have to overpay if I do go.
He's not going.
And
Charlie might.
And then there's the Tennessee one. The Tennessee one, I'm 100% going to that one. So, but
Goodlettsville?
Yeah,
it's a good location. I like that spot. Goodlettsville.
I mean, it's super far from me. Like I'm in the West Coast and we have like literally no IRL events here.
Yeah, yet y'all always get like San Diego though late in the year and stuff. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
San Diego's like literally an hour and a half drive from me. So that's very convenient, but
Yeah,
this season I'm gonna have to literally fly to every event.
nice. Playing some of the onlines, man. I think I've made like 2 to 3K on just like a couple
He
onlines
doesn't
this
listen,
season so
bro.
far.
I've been told this man invest in a computer to play. He doesn't listen, bro. That's how you're gonna get to like to the very next level, bro. Just you can. I tell you, experience, bro, is priceless. Like playtest.
At this point, Bandai's kind of forcing me to play in the webcam because that's all we have now.
Yeah, but like you've been supposed to play, bro. Like last season, I'm pretty sure I played in every webcam I could that I didn't work on, and even the ones I did work on, I literally left after round 3, bro. Like, man, I don't know. That's like
What are your closing thoughts, Eddie?
my closing thoughts are: if you can play on online events, to get a computer and play on online events, because experience is priceless, guys. From play testing to actually playing an event, it's literally priceless. Especially one thing I always tell people too, right? If you at an event, whether it's online or in person, and you're 0-2 or like you start off 0-1 and then you lose another one, and then midway in the tournament you get your third loss. If there's 2 more rounds, play those 2 more rounds, because the mindset that people usually go to when they lose is like, man, they get so tilted. They're not seeing what's wrong with the deck. They say this deck sucks, but realistically speaking, the more games you to play those extra 2 rounds, because you already played like 4 to 5 rounds, right? Play those 2 rounds, play those last 2 rounds on to, okay, you know what? The deck is solid, but these choices, such as main decking Black Smoke, may not have been a good idea. So the deck is solid, but those 2 cards should have been in the sideboard, especially now since it's like a pre-side format, right? And you don't really know this until you get the top cut. This is me trying to help you guys out. Play pre-side when you play test. You practice, you fight how you train, right? So with that being said, why not just play every game pre-sided? That way you get a heads up and a good feel for how to do things. Like, okay, cool, this works, this doesn't work. I feel like those players who do practice like that are gonna have the best heads up, and those players that don't are gonna get wrecked because they could do fine all of Swiss, but when it comes to top cut and now you're playing with a main deck because you thought, hey, it doesn't matter, I'm not gonna worry about it because the entire event is a pre-side. No, you only get to a best of 3 and you're going to punt game 1. And then now you're in an uphill battle because now you have to win 2-0 to advance to the next round. So that's my thoughts on that, man. Always, 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 you can't, like, there's no way to gain that kind of skill. Like, for me, it was hard to play, but I was constantly, like, when I'm at work, building decks and, like, theory crafting. But at the end of the day, it's invaluable. Like, there's no way to measure, it's intangible to measure the actual playtesting experience you get as well as playing in a real tournament. You guys see like those videos I put out. You guys see when I'm playing it, my hand is always constant. I know a lot of players do it. They like to do this little shuffle, 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 and then next thing you know, they're getting attacked and they gotta look through their hand like, okay, what do I got? I know I got one of this, but how many copies exactly did I get? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? For me, I'm just looking at my opponent. Okay, it's my maneuver. It's my go. I look at my hand. Everything is where I need to go. Like my super, I could tell you guys this because if you're playing a hand instruction deck, I'm always gonna shuffle my hand. But my super combos are always in one part of my hand. My negates are always in a part of my hand. Everything I need to know, I just literally have to look down at my hand and it's there. I see the quality I have. I see what I have, and I don't have to think. That's less thinking that has to go through my brain. So I'm just interacting with my opponent, saying, "Okay, cool. He's at 25. As he's swinging with a 25k base, Broly critical. Look at my hand, see I have 2 negates. Look at my hand, see I have 1 negate. I'm gonna let that go through because I have 2 super combos. Things like that. That it just helps me play. Um, yeah. I don't want to go too long because I have to leave super early in the morning. But that was it for me. They said
That was fun.
webcams. Yeah, they said webcams are money. These gold champ. Yeah, they are money, man. I don't know. If I could
Yeah,
have played
just straight
testing, I
money.
would have played. I just couldn't. But yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys agree? You guys don't agree? So I know both of you guys like to do that, give into the peer pressure of just, huh? I don't do that. I'm probably the only person in the world that doesn't do that. Like, I swear to you, every player I see, doesn't matter what level they are, they're just attack. Any negates? Now they're like scanning their entire hand because they just shuffle their entire hand. I'm like, bro, you gotta now like
I've
remember
act-
what you have. I'm like, that's too much work for me, bro. Like I have everything
I've
together.
actually I gradually am like teaching myself to not hand shuffle as much
Mm.
because my cards are so warped from like how much I hand shuffle.
You see, that's another thing too. If you play commons, they do the same as foils, right? If you look at all my deck
That's
profile,
not true.
you won't. Oh, you
I do not play common.
go look at my
Eddie,
deck
I play
profile,
every
boys.
deck category.
Tell me what foil cards you see that come in common. You don't.
Your
Common,
SCR.
yeah, because it doesn't come in common. The common cards are the same thing as the foils, right, boys?
That's
Why
not true.
can't wait? I wish they would put in a common before.
No.
All right, I think
If
that's
I
it for
play a
tonight
non-foil
because we're gonna
deck,
have this talk for a minute. Commons are the same thing as foils, boys.
no,
That's big facts.
the max rarity gives me confidence to do better.
The commons give me confidence. You know why? Because when I see that max rarity card and I answer with a 2 cent card, your $200 card to a 2 cent card, I look at you just like this, and then the game just progresses in my favor because it's like, yo,
I'm shallow. I want my cards to look pretty.
I guess as long as that mashup says my name on it. Hope you guys enjoyed, man. I'm gonna try to do this a lot more. I think I answered everyone's. I think Sluggy Boy said Green Piccolo, Go Tanks. My bad. That's the one I didn't see. Green Piccolo, Go Tanks, and Serge Broly, top regionals. Oddly enough, um, just interesting. I mean, a lot of decks I can see can do stuff like that if you don't know what you're going against, right? And if you're not prepared, like I said, I'll release a video tomorrow where I'm playing a deck. A lot of it too is not just understanding your deck; it's understanding your opponent's deck. Because if you're trying to learn on the fly, especially in this format, which is best of one pre-side, it's just like a TV show. You're gonna get hit with something, and it's even like, yo, you're gonna wish you had a sense being, but you don't because it's only one. It's only one round, right? And you don't want to be caught with things like that. But it's really good for deck building. Some people don't like it. I personally do because it rewards you being unique. Like if you think my secret rare is a Gohan Piccolo, but it's a cooler, or if you think it's a cooler, it's a Gohan Piccolo, or if you think it's either a Gohan Piccolo, it's a Cell, or it's a freaking Sibling 17 Cold Bloodlust. So you're like, whoa, what? I personally like this format. Just go out there.
Or your super combo choice.
Yeah, your super combo choice too. And it's like, oh, they're about to take this hit, but then they're playing a super combo that does not need to be a 4 life.
That actually happened literally like an hour ago between you and me.
Yep. That's just the way to play, man. But other than that, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back again. Today's what? I lose track of days. I still work. I'm not in the academy.
Today's Monday.
Today's Monday. I can try to hop on and do like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays if you guys want. And yeah. The only issue with it is that I come home. I usually get off at 4 o'clock. That's the problem. I start at 3 and I get off at 4. But yeah, I'm gonna leave a video for you guys tomorrow for 100% fact on me just talking through my hands and me explaining like my opponent's deck as they're playing it, just to show you guys like, hey, that's 50% of the battle, man. But other than that, I'm about to bounce. You guys are out.
Peace. Yeah, I'm outie.
Yep.
All right, I'm out. Shady Tree, I'm gonna answer your last question. It says, should I be practicing in my head more than in person? Me personally, when I say in my head, I sit in front of what's this thing? I sit in front of a deck building site, and that's me practicing in my head, right? And then some of them have mulligans, so you could just mulligan on the deck, like the deck simulators, the draw simulators. You can do that, or you could just go to Untap and literally host a private lobby to yourself and start going through your turns. So now when you're playing your opponent, you're not worrying about how your deck runs. You're just worrying about what your opponent is doing. So you're now just functioning. You're just playing, I guess, reactively to them because all your plays are in autopilot. That's another video I did for a while, forever ago. When it's my turn, I'm in autopilot. When it's my opponent's turn, I'm just reacting. So it's more than just practicing in your head. It's literally sitting down. You're by yourself still, but it's theory crafting. Once you get done with theory crafting, you're on a deck building site, and you go to like things like Untap, and you're playing in a lobby against yourself, practicing your turn one plays, practicing if you went first or second, and so on and so forth. That was the last question. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys again next time. Subscribe, guys.